Hello, and thanks for joining me. I'm going to be working on fixing a rock wall. So I'm going to flip the camera over the rock wall that we've got. Some of you may have a wall that is like this. As you can see, we've still got a little bit of winter going on. And so there's a lot of rocks that have been set, and they've been in here for many, many years. But I have a situation where I have a rock that has come out, and by the looks of it, it looks like they used some thin set mortar, and so it didn't really wear and it also didn't really last for very long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chisel it out first, and I'm going to get the area pretty well clean, and then I'm going to put in some cement, and we're going to put the rock back in, and hopefully and most likely the rock wall is going to be stronger than it ever was. So here we go. Okay, so as I mentioned, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by chiseling out this mortar or old cement. It looks like it's mortar out of the area to get it cleaned up. So given the fact that I'm going to be using and since I'm going to be chipping away at some old stone, I've got my safety glasses on. I've got a chisel. I've got a second chisel here, which I may be using. And then I've got a pretty strong hammer. So I'm just going to go in here. I already have a piece that's loose. I'm going to just take this. And we're going to come down here. And that one pops out pretty well. This actually seems like it's thin set mortar to me. So, and we're actually going to be using cement to then get this down. So I'm going to, okay, and then see if we can take this, see if we can pry it up a little bit. Yep, pry it right out. So here, all the old rock is coming out. So we're getting down to, and I have a little brush here because it helps me just to kind of see the work area that I've got and see what I'm working with. So we're going to come in here. We're going to take this. Okay, and I don't know whether you can see it, but this is our dog Charlie. So I'm going to ask him to, and he's always here helping me. And there we go. We're getting some more. We've got almost all of it out, and I want to get out. So this looks pretty good. Okay, so now that was relatively easy. So we just take our little brush, our whisk brush, get the area cleaned out, and then here is one of the rocks that was in there, and then here is the rock that fell out. It's right here. So I want to set this rock in. I want to make sure that it's going to fit the way it was supposed to, which it was going to fit in right about there, and you have this other rock piece fitting in here. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cement, and then I'm going to put the cement on the bottom to obviously anchor the rock in, and then I'm going to put cement around the edges and the top of the rock to help it set. So here we go. Okay, we are back, and so we're now going to be mixing up the cement, and we're going to get it all ready, and then we're going to go ahead and put it down and get the rock set. And so fortunately, I went out to my local hardware store, and I didn't have to buy the big 50-pound or 25-pound bag of cement, because they actually do make certain kinds of cement for very small jobs. So I have this little bag here, and that should just about do it. So I'm going to empty the bag in here. And one of the things that I want to do before I get started, because just any kind of cement, whenever you're using masonry, you want to put gloves on so you can protect your hands, because one of the things that often happens is that masonry can cause burns to your hands. And so we're going to get the gloves on here. I can just get that. Yep, there we go. As you can see, I don't put these on too often. So now I've got some water here that I brought out, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit in and gonna mix it up. Scrape it around the bottom here. And it's a pretty fluid mixture. So I think we are just gonna let this set for just a moment and get nice and firm. And then we will go ahead and put the cement down in where the rocks are going to go, and then we'll be able to set it. So we'll be right back. Okay, well, hello again. After a quick trip to the hardware store because we have cement soup here, and that's not going to get the job done. So I went to the hardware store, got a bag of concrete, got a smaller bag. It's just a small little 10-pound bag. So we're going to cut it open here, and then we're gonna pour it all in. Shake it, all the dust and everything, so that's always fun. I'm gonna pour in a little water here. I'm gonna mix it up. Take that, mix it up as thoroughly as we can here. Probably gonna need a lot more cement than I figured that I would. So that's why I went ahead, and just in case, I got a second bag, because when you mix up cement, you actually want it to be more like pancake batter. So I'm gonna pour in the second bag here, and that should do it. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to take the trowel, and then I just take the trowel and I keep going in a circular motion inside of the bucket to just make sure it gets all mixed up. So I'm doing this, getting it mixed in. Okay, it's getting a lot thicker now. So then you want to look, because there's still sections where you can see the gray of the concrete, so you can see that it's still dry. So we're going to add just a little bit more water, not much. A little goes a long way. So we're going to take this, we're going to keep mixing it up until we get it to a nice consistency. I want it just maybe a little bit. It's actually pretty good. That's kind of close to where I want it. So it's nice and thick, but it isn't runny, and obviously it's not hard yet or really thick to move. It is like pancake batter. So once it's to the point, still finding a couple of spots where it didn't mix. So I'm going to take the trowel, mix that up pretty well. So now then we take it out, and it's forming a nice clump here. So we're going to take that, and we're going to put a little bit in here. And we're going to take the trowel, and we're going to smooth it over. Take the trowel again, and we're going to put some up here, because this is where the rock is going to fit in. And fortunately, this cement is going to harden relatively quickly. So we're going to put in enough here. We're going to put in enough here to just anchor the rock in there, and it's going to give enough time for the cement to set. And then it's going to do that. Smooth it out over the edge of the rock that's there. And now I'm going to come and I'm going to take the big rock and I'm going to set it in there, about where I want it. Okay, that's good. Exactly where I wanted it. And then I've got the smaller rock. I'm going to put that in there, but I see where I've got to fill in with some some cement. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to just push that in a little bit. And then push that rock in like that. And then where there are seams on the top of the rock, I'm just going to put some cement up here. I'm going to push the cement in. I'm just going to let it fill in here. I'm going to take some cement, stick it in here. And you hear in the background, you hear the barking. That is my ever faithful dog, Charlie. He is the handy helper's friend. So we're going to just take this, I'm going to keep smoothing it out. Smooth it out so it looks relatively brand new. And then we're going to take some, and then this is where it's handy to have some gloves, because then you can just take it and you can take your fingers, you can push it in, and then I have just a little bit back here and a little bit on the trowel. I'm going to take my fingers, I'm going to push it back in here, so that then that'll help it set. Pull that up a little bit, push that in, and again we're going to keep putting some cement over it, so it can just serve as an anchor here. And then we're going to take that, we're going to just take our hands, and then this is a trick that I learned from a cement mason once. After you get it mixed up, there is nothing wrong with just taking your hand and pushing the cement in so it can form and look nice. And you can smooth it out. Just take your trowel, smooth it around the rock there. Push that in. You can already see the cement starting to set. So we're going to do that. Put a little bit more cement on the top, and then we're going to just push that in a little bit. Get that set. I'm going to take my fingers and press that in just a little bit here on the side, so it can keep serving as a spot to anchor. And a couple more in here, and then a little bit on the top here. I'm seeing a little bit more of a seam than I'd like here, so I'm going to put a little bit in on the side here. Just take the trowel and go up in a line, smooth it out a little bit, and here we are. So now the cement is in. But now one of the things that's happened is I have a lot of unwanted cement that has fallen off, and it is now on the step, which I don't want. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in, I'm going to just take the trowel, and I'm going to trowel it in. I'm going to put it back in the bucket, and I'm going to just sit here for just a moment. And you see Charlie is giving his thumbs up, his seal of approval here. He's doing his little post inspection here, and we're just going to put. I see it just another spot here where I want to just pop in a little bit more cement in here, just to anchor it in. We're going to do that, and push that in just a bit. It looks good. And maybe just see a spot here in front, and I just want to pop that in. Take that, your trowel, and you can use the edge of the trowel to push in the cement, and you can use your finger to follow it up. And put that in, and just take the trowel, smooth it off a little bit. And now I think we're ready to let the cement dry. So we have set the stone, and now we're going to let the cement dry, and we will come back in just a little bit, and we're going to inspect what we've done. I'm going to just take the trowel, and I'm going to trowel it in. I'm going to put it back in the bucket, and I'm going to just sit here for just a moment. And you see Charlie Charlie is giving his thumbs up, his seal of approval here. He's doing his little post-inspection here. And we're just gonna put, I see just another spot here where I wanna just pop in a little bit more cement in here, just to anchor it in. We're gonna do that. And push that in just a bit. That looks good. And maybe just see a spot here in front, and I just want to pop that in. Take that, your trowel, and you can use the edge of the trowel to push in the cement, and you can use your finger to follow it up and put that in, and just take the trowel, smooth it off a little bit. And now I think we're ready to let the cement dry. So we have set the stone, and now we're going to let the cement dry, and we will come back in just a little bit, and we're going to inspect what we've done. We are back, and it's been about 45 minutes, and the cement has started to set. And I'm going to just do a quick check on the big rock here with my hand. I'm going to try and move the rock a little bit. I'm going to try and move the small rock with my fingers, and both are not moving. So typically when you're putting in cement like this, especially in the cracks and the crevices, you want to give it about 24 to 48 hours to fully set. And then over a period of time, the cement is going to weather, and then it's going to blend in with the part of the stonework that you already have. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you picked up some tips and tricks, and if you have other projects that are similar to this around your house, I hope this gives you confidence to know that you can do this work yourself, and it will not only save you some time, it'll save you some money as well. And if you like this video, please click the like and subscribe button below, and thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.